Hello, everyone. It's John, your Indian Cinemaniac, with a 10-ish minute review. These are going to be hot commodities now because, as you know, on the big channel, the YKY Indian Cinemaniacs show is taking a hiatus for a month. But here's the good news. Because I am committed to you, our loyal viewers, I am going to do 20-ish minute reviews with one member of the YKY gang. And we're going to review the last remaining movies on the viewer choice wheel. Now, obviously, there's not enough for all the choices, so we'll wait till September when Ralph's back, when all of us can talk about it. But we're gonna do that for you guys. Ralph just needed a little break for everything he's going through right now with his move. But I'm excited to do these. Now they'll be 20-ish minute because getting them on, we'll have more of a conversation. But we appreciate you guys putting up with this for a little bit and hope that you'll enjoy this format for the next month. And again, I'm going to try to pump out as many of these as I can. And for that reason alone, I could be wrong, but I think I finally earned your subscription. I certainly hope so. I sure hope you'll hit the notification button so you'll know when these fantastic videos come out. And finally, and humbly, I ask, please like the channel. Not much. It doesn't mean much to you, but it does mean a lot to us. Okay. So the film that I am doing a 10-ish minute review on is 2014's Bang Bang. A couple people actually told me to watch this, and I'm a big fan of Hrithik Roshan. So I was, and Katrina Kaif, who I really like. I got to be honest, not so much as an actress, but she can dance, and she's a good-looking woman. Acting wise, she's no Kareena Kapoor, I'll tell you, or Taboo, not even close to Taboo. But it was directed by Siddharth Anand. It stars Hrithik Roshan from Doom 2 and War that I have seen, Katrina Kaif, who I just saw in Sooryavanshi, and I also saw her in The Thugs of Hindostan and Doom 3. Doom 3 was the first movie I saw her in. Pawan Malhotra, who was also in Sooryavanshi and The Three Idiots. Now, what I did not know was this obviously was a remake of Night and Day with Tom Cruise and Cameron Diaz, which is a movie I liked. It was a fun movie, but they took a lot of it directly from that, which is fine. Now Hrithik Roshan is famous, just like Tom Cruise, for doing his own stunts. And there were stunts in this movie that when I read about it and he never used a double, first I kind of felt, well, that's kind of hard to believe. But as I watched the film, it always looked like him who was doing it. And he's got a very distinct look, obviously. And so that was really impressive. So basically it opens up with a police officer going into, it looks like Hannibal Lecter's Magneto's cell from the X-Men movies. And the guy's, I didn't really understand why he was so fashionably dressed, this bad guy. And they start talking. All of a sudden, a commando unit comes down into this prison and somehow overtakes all the guards. But the scene that, because I thought this was going to be kind of a light movie based on the trailer, but that scene was pretty tough because they end up, spoilers. Well, it's 2014. How big of a spoiler is? They end up killing the cop with the mother on the phone, which I thought was pretty diabolical. And then you finally meet the Katrina Kaif's character. She works at a bank and she's looking for a date because beautiful women who can dance have a lot of trouble finding dates. I myself, before I was married, I know you find that hard to believe, but I couldn't find a date. But I've never done internet dating. Let me just say that. And through circumstance, she ends up meeting up with his character, who Rav Janir, I think his name was, who is she finds out he's a thief. And it follows along the same path as Night and Day with some great action scenes. And there really were. Now, I read the reviews on this, and a lot of people did not like this movie. They liked him. They weren't crazy about her. But there's no doubt these action scenes are pretty incredible. And he, He's a physical guy. Look, the guy's freaking jacked like I've never seen any of these Indian guys, more so than any other. And he takes a lot of pride in doing his own stunts. And he does a lot. In fact, there's one scene in this that happens on the water where he's got these like water jet things attached to his feet. And at first I thought, okay, so how did they do that? It looks like maybe wire work, maybe CGI. I don't know. And then I read about it. I guess he practiced this like for 4 days to be able to do the stunts that he did. It was pretty incredible. It was over the top. A lot of the action scenes are over the top. And there's a MacGuffin. He's trying to find a diamond. And he's got it in this silver Rubik's cube. He presses this button and it opens up and the diamond pops out, which is pretty cool. So everyone's chasing this diamond. Now, it's a very light movie. It's very funny. And although I don't think she's a great actress, she was actually pretty adorable in this movie. And I did like their chemistry playing off each other. So that I like. But he kills a lot of people in this movie. A lot. In fact, there's a funny scene where he shoots somebody and they talk for the next 10 minutes about why he shoots everybody, her and him. But there is, he kills a lot of people. And the site that she met him on was truelove.com. Everyone kept saying that, truelove.com. The first musical number. Here's the other thing I'm going to say about Hrithik Roshan. He's probably out of all the big time actors that I've seen, SRK, Amir Khan, Ajay Devgan. He's definitely the best dancer out of the bunch. The guy can dance. He can really move. Do I put him up there acting wise with those guys? Probably not. Although he's a very charming guy, I have to say. But just a different type. But the other thing that was different about this movie, it was set in a lot of winter. It was winter and there was a lot of snow and snowflakes. That's something I haven't seen. I don't think I've seen that in any Indian movie yet that I've watched. So that was a little change of pace, which I kind of thought it was nice. I did appreciate the scene because, in these movies, they're always eating and they're always eating with their fingers, because that's how Indian people eat that food, right? Well, they in this movie, they go into Pizza Hut and order pan pizza with Mountain Dew. So that was exciting for me to see because I could relate to pizza and Mountain Dew. Okay. That I could relate to. So I thought that was kind of fun. A little product placement right there. Now there is a big twist that you find out, and they kind of dropped little hints about this twist. But at the end, you find out that the cop that was killed in the beginning is his brother. And he's really out for revenge. And needless to say, he gets his revenge. What else? He harpooned a plane and was water skiing, and that was really him, which was very impressive. He killed the bad guy at the end. He's on this plane that's burning up, and he is literally on fire, shooting at Roshan's character. And Roshan finally kills him by throwing an axe at him. So not only was he on fire, he threw an axe at him. Now, I got to say, I actually like this movie. I don't agree with a lot of the people that gave it 1 and 2s. I liked it. It was a fun movie. They had a good chemistry together. Now, are there problems with it? Yeah, the action is really over the top, but it's not like a lot of these movies, they do all the slapping. This guy was, like doing karate, and he's good. Now, my only complaint about him is he's getting shot. He's getting hit with pipes. He's really getting wrecked in this film, and nothing seems to bother him. Now, maybe that's just a thing in these type of movies. I don't know. But to me, it didn't take me out of the movie because you kind of know what you're getting into when you watch these. But that didn't really bother me. The musical numbers I liked and they basically were all fantasy numbers too, which was a little different than I've seen in these movies. They're all imagining this in their head. They were nice. And the dance numbers, because she's a great dancer in the films I've seen her. And he's, like I said, he's just so good at dancing. And the musical numbers I really enjoyed. Now, I don't know if the songs were hits or whatever. I know this was a big hit based on the research that I did. So I don't really understand all the negativity towards it. But I will say that I definitely enjoyed it. It was a movie. It wasn't overly long. I find, like, I know I keep saying this. I don't have a man crush on him like you do Amir Khan. I'm just telling you, I don't. But I do appreciate him, and he's just a charming guy who's very physical, does all his own stunts, which I really respect. So does Tom Cruise. But I mean, Tom Cruise is 5'2". This guy, I don't know how big this guy is. So yeah, I enjoyed it. I'm looking forward to more Hrithik Roshan movies. And Katrina Kaif, like I said, she's not a great actress, but she's beautiful. I thought she was pretty adorable in this film, and her lack of acting status did not bother me. So yep, I like this movie. So let me know what you think in the comment section. And if you've got a movie of Hrithik's that you think I'd really enjoy, put it in the comment section. I'd love to hear from you. Okay. And as I close out, remember, going forward, I'm going to be doing some 20-ish minute reviews. The first one I'm going to do with Drew, and we're going to do Jallikattu. So I'm looking forward to the Buffalo Gone Wild movie. And then I'm going to get each one on individually, and we'll start going down the list of the viewer choice movies, in addition to other movies that I'm going to watch. In fact, the next movie I'm going to review before I do it with Drew is going to be Simba. One of our viewers out there got me a copy of it with subtitles, so I'm going to watch that. I mean, I watched Suryavanshi. And I wanted to watch Simba, but I couldn't find it. Well, someone sent it to me, so I watched it, and I have some thoughts on that movie too. So we're going to keep it going for you guys, even though the big show's not going. And that's why you want to subscribe, hit the notification button, and please, my friends out there, smash the like button as hard as you can. Somehow, the harder you hit it, the more it impacts the algorithm. I don't know. It's computer science. I don't get it. Okay. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you soon.